Alright people, let's do this by the book. Laura and I will pin those guys.
I'll go ahead.
Or we can try a suicidal frontal assault, because it's been working these past 3 years.
You go, girl.
Fuck it, everyone can just do what they want now.
Alright, let's go. Oh, what's that? What? It's a shotgun! Yes, I know it's a shotgun. Where do you get it? I got it from an American POW. One! Don't you know those things have been deemed illegal by our German High Command? Have you seen the wounds that those things do? We've actually threatened to shoot any enemy soldiers that we caught with those things. Not that we actually do it. We don't shoot enemy soldiers.
But what else have we got going for the bad guys?
Shut up, boy! Ah, why are you looking at me like that? You do remember when we started gas attacks and flamethrowers? I hate you. Yeah. I'm so sick and tired of this war. I just want to get back to Breslau.
What fucking luck? They're just around the fucking corner.
I can explain this.
Fucking bullshit.
Oh, Mel's gone.
I'm back.
Ah.
Alright, what have we missed?
Okay.
Where the fuck were you guys?
I'm starting to think you didn't make it because you just got lost.
I don't think so at all. Fuck! Oh, fuck! No, no, no. No! That looks so bad. Don't worry, guys. The worst is yet to come.
How about you look out the fucking window, you turbo cunt?
Oh!
There comes a time where you are so utterly bewildered by an event taking place that there are so many things wrong with it that you don't have words and you simply laugh.
Come on, Muller! How was I younger than that?
I can't breathe! I can't breathe! Ow, 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 ow!
Can you believe that? No, no, no. Fuck! Yes!
Yeah. Anyone get grenades?
I got a Molotov. I am not afraid to use them.
That will do.
Alright, Molotov time.
Why did you just not shoot him? Shoot him with the gun!
Alright, Rax, take cover. Hands.
Bum,
with the
bum,
steam.
bum, 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 bum.
Oh no! They got Rax!
I didn't know if this would be, oh, we're just, have our funsies and move on with our lives, but no, I guess we're doing the whole damn thing. Whatever.
Seriously? How the fuck did he survive the explosion? Everybody just accepts that he's back as well. There's no questions because we have no fucking time. Because no one's ever really gone, am I right, you fucks? I suppose that'll be a never-ending question. Wait, hang on. The stakes have been raised only to be slapped right back down.
I have no idea.
Yes! I don't know, it looked cool, I guess.
Imagine being a medic and you kept your men alive for 3 years through some of the worst combat imaginable, then out of nowhere Wonder Woman bashes your brains in and kills them.
These are all 18-year-old conscripts, alright?
Stop, you ridiculously talented yet boring angelic creature.
Come on, people! They're counterattacking!
Not today.
Excellent work, sir.
Thanks. You guys should have seen me violating Belgian neutrality.
Holy shit.
Oh my god, I can't believe you said that.
Like, what a dick.
Stop it.
Too soon? Whoa. Enough with the Google years, Diane. I have a fiancé back in Breslau, alright? Jesus.
Oh God!
Why the hell was that triggered?
I have no idea.
What is this? What? Oh my god, what?
She was angry. She...
This is terrible. I'm like, no! This is good!
Hey, that one was one of ours.
She forgets about a lot of things.
Hey, that one was ours too.
Bitch.
Someone threw a bottle at me.
That's all I've got for today. Go away now.
Is that a Scotsman?
Well, I know I could kill it because I have a gun that shoots bullets.
Location, location, location.
If he has nothing to drink, he's not going anywhere. Maybe you could surround him and... Come on.
Just go around it, you dopey twat.
What's with this girl and ancient masonry, for goodness sakes? We're going to have to pay reparations for that.
Now it's just a heaping mound of tismic fuckery. It's
We've
amazing.
done our job here.
Just look at that. The Germans have destroyed our church. These Germans are barbarians. Who was that girl? Look, it's her up there. She looks kind of Jewish. I knew it. Fucking Germans.
Alright, we need to keep the momentum going. You guys keep going on. I'm going to call headquarters and ask for reinforcements. So, what have we got here? Prisoner. So, what's your name, soldier?
It's Az from Heel versus Babyface.
I've never heard of that unit. Has anyone?
Could be. Could be. Which is also weird, I guess. I don't know.
I have no idea.
Well, anyway, what do you think of our wonder weapon?
She's got some goods. Sort this out. She got a nice rack. That's what I got from this episode.
You know what? Az from Babyface Regiment. We're not so different, you and I. Release this man back to his own lines. Let him spread word of what he has seen here.
Bye for now. See you in the next one.
I've got to make a phone call. Hey,
Oh, fuck.
do I know you?
No.
You look familiar.
Fuck. No.
Are you sure? Have we served together, perhaps?
No!
You know, you have a weird accent.
I don't think so at all.
Yeah, fair enough. But
Time to take a picture.
Yeah, it's important that we do this now.
I'm ready.
Stay very, very still for me, my friends. Please, so important. Thank you very much. This has been such an honor for me taking your photograph. Thank you so much.
That's right, General. Word of our wonder weapon is spreading across all the front. The Allies are getting nervous. I suggest we can use this plus our victory in the East to achieve a negotiated peace. It's now or never.
We could easily win this war if only you had a little faith.
We don't. There are shortages of food, medicine,
Ammunition.
Every hour we delay costs thousands of German lives.
One attack! The war can be ours.
Shut up, Ludendorff!
Ludendorff, enough!
Yeah, that's a good one too.
It is over.
Over for you.
What the fuck?
Easy, generals, easy. What's he gonna do?
Gas the entire High Command? I mean, that doesn't happen. I mean, come on. 24 hours from now, this war will end.
It is over.
Of course, it makes complete sense.
What do you mean?
Ludendorff is Aries.
I mean, he's not there. That's pushing it a little bit. I mean, the guy's a douche. He only thinks in war. But he has lost one of his stepsons. So, anyway, he's out of power now, alright?
Ares developed a weapon, the worst ever devised.
You mean the Allied propaganda machine? Or the British blockade?
Of course, it makes complete sense.
That's not how things work, Diane, alright? Leave it to the Reichstag, they'll negotiate a peace, alright?
How do you think wars ever ended?
Yeah, listen to Rags, alright? Let's just show you at the front a little more. Make sure the Allies get the message, alright? Think we'll be fine. Operator, can I have a collect call to Breslau, please?
It's like everyone just gets to do whatever the fuck they want, okay?
Hello?
What a fucking win for the Emperor.
Hey! Where's Ulrich?
Seriously?
He always was the romantic. That's the little reason that keeps us all going.
God, I'm so horny. Come on, I told you I was coming.
Right on time.
Hey, when did you start smoking? Well, I hope those guys in church haven't been giving you a hard time.
I've had to kill them twice this month. It's been terribly inconvenient.
Damn, I thought these were a big meetup. So...
Look at you. Don't just stand there. Come in. Your tea's getting cold.
Are your parents home?
And so it came to pass that after almost 4 years of a long, hard struggle, I finally got to bang my fiancée. And it was about time too, because...
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god, I can't believe you said that.
Why are you so terrible?
What's the problem? come on, why do you guys have to be such cockblockers? Fine, rewind.
And so it came to pass that after almost 4 years of a long, hard struggle, the Central Powers ended up not losing the Great War. Notice that I say not lose, because, let's face it, there were only 4 of them. Total victory was never in question. What happened in the East was due to the collapse of Czarist Russia. There is no way Germans could have imposed such a peace in the West, particularly after the Americans are joined in. So there will be no English or French Hitlers. Peace will have to be negotiated. In this scenario, German military will take a back seat, and peace will be conducted by the civil government. German parliament have already expressed in 1917 their desire for a peace without annexation, and that is exactly what they will do. In the West, Belgium is restored, Luxembourg might be integrated into the German Empire, and as for Alsace-Lorraine, the best will be to give them to the French as a bargaining chip for the German colonies. They aren't worth the trouble of French animosity anyway. The settlement on the East will not hold on. Germany will keep a close alliance with Finland, the Baltic states and Poland, all of them with either German or Austrian kings, but Belarus and Ukraine will either be exchanged for the return of their colonies or would fall into the hands of Communist Russia. Communist Russia, of course, will remain the big question in this scenario because no one actually likes communists, and Germany is just too close for comfort. The next war will be against Communist Russia. Serbia will be chastised and reduced in size because of the non-Serbian territories she had recently gained and whose population were not happy with the Serbs anyway. Bulgaria will be enlarged, and so will Romania to compensate for not gaining territories from Austria. Austria herself will finally become the United States of Greater Austria, a federal state where all minorities have rights and will prove a force for stability in the Balkans, because that's what the Balkans actually need. For the Ottoman Empire, let's not discuss the Ottoman Empire in this scenario, alright? Middle East is just too complicated. As for Italy, they will of course be dissatisfied by gaining nothing. They probably will come up with fascism even so, but this time it will be a localized phenomenon. It will have no racist anti-Semitic counterpart in Germany. Germany, of course, will not be happy to pay reparations for a war that they believe was started by Russia, but as there will be no imposed indemnities, European economy will recover pretty quickly, and so there will be no Great Depression. As for the colonies, if Germany does get them back, they might actually buy Congo from the Belgians, which of course would be an improvement for the natives because, let's face it, there are no colonizers worse than the Belgians. Eventually, European colonies in Africa and Asia will progress to a state where they will claim their independence, only unlike a scenario where 2 massive civil wars, world wars, will have bled Europe white and leave them incapable of resisting independence urges. In this scenario, the colonies will become independent not due to the weakness of their masters, but to their own strength, and will therefore be more viable as independent states. With this negotiated peace, just like the Peace of Vienna after Napoleonic Wars, Europe will have a long-lasting peace, maybe even 100 years. There will be no Second World War, which isn't to say the world will not have its problems, but even so, Wonder Woman here will be really bored. That's a bored face right there. But at least she won't be raping anyone. Not that that's an issue or anything like that. Unfortunately, that's not how things went down. Things went down like this.
Who are you?
One of the good guys, and those are the bad guys.
What?
The Germans. Come on, we need to get out of here.
The Germans?
Oh God! Ah!
Then I will destroy you. Oh no, the power of love, my only weakness. How did you know? And so peace was finally signed, putting an end to the war to end all wars. Psych! War was still going on in Europe when peace was signed. Turkey was at war with Greece, Russian civil war was going on, and they would soon invade Poland. There was war in the Baltics, Hungary was at war with Romania, there was war all over the place. The guns didn't fall silent until 1922. And then the world was finally safe for democracy. Psych! It wasn't. 1922 was the year Soviet Union was finally founded, and also the year when the Italians founded fascism. And we all know where that led to. For goodness sakes, how did we got to this? There she goes. There she goes, doing nothing. Why, oh why, didn't I die in the trenches with all my friends? Hey, I'm still here! Shut up, Hans!
Whoa, 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 this soundtrack. Dude, this is one of the most used songs in media.
Really?
Yeah, it's called, like, Diageo D minor or some shit.
Shut up, mother. You're long dead.
Weit ist der Weg zurück ins Heimatland, so weit, so weit. Dort, wo die Sterne stehen am Waldesrand, blüht die neue Zeit, jeder warme Grenadier ist ein Instinkt nach dir. Ja, weit ist der Weg zurück ins Heimatland, so weit, so weit. Jeder warme Grenadier ist ein Instinkt nach dir. Ja, weit ist der Weg zurück ins Heimatland, so weit, so weit. Die Wolken sind dahin, dahin, sind sie wohl überfällt. Der Mensch lebt so einmal und dann nicht mehr. Die Wolken sind dahin, dahin, sind sie wohl überfällt. Der Mensch lebt so einmal und dann nicht mehr. Jeder warme Grenadier ist ein Instinkt nach dir. Ja, weit ist der Weg zurück ins Heimatland, so weit, so weit. Die Wolken sind dahin, dahin, sind sie wohl überfällt. Der Mensch lebt so einmal und dann nicht mehr. Weit ist der Weg zurück ins Heimatland, so weit, so weit. Dort, wo die Sterne stehen am Waldesrand, blüht